Hello Barmy Badger Army, how you going guys? Today I thought we would talk a little bit about comic books, wrestling, books and whatever else takes your fancy, so it's pretty cool. I hope you are all well, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about some of my favourite comic books. I mean, I've been a big fan of Spider-Man for a long time. Hello Zach, how you doing buddy? Welcome to the show. Today I thought we'd do a bit of a theme about what we were talking about today. So I thought we could talk about some books, comic books, wrestling, all sorts of different things. Good morning, King Dragon. How you doing? How's it going? So yeah, some of my favourite books, definitely some of the stuff by Bram Stoker, Edgar Allan Poe, real sort of dark horror stuff in some ways actually, but I do enjoy some light-hearted stuff like real comedies and things like that. Hello, Simp John. How you doing, guys? All right? How's everyone doing? I thought this would appeal to you, John. I thought we'd chill and chat about a few different topics today before I did my gaming stream later on, which I thought would be pretty fun. We're going to try and tackle some Sonic the Hedgehog today, some of the last zone of Sonic Mania, so I thought we would get cracking on that. It's not snowing today, that's very true, John. How are you guys doing though? You alright, Zarek? Good morning. How's everyone doing? King Dragon, you okay? How's everyone doing? So yes, I thought we'd talk about, light snow flurries here. Ah, okay, that's cool. Ah. So what are you guys doing there then? Right. Right, okay. Supposedly rain tomorrow. Oh, okay. That's a bit mad, isn't it? I can't believe that. Oh, dear. Apologies. Oh, you're thankful for the song Wind. Oh, okay. CD mod, yeah, sorry about that. The boss has asked me to do something quick. So, what do you guys fancy talking about then? I am a big fan of wrestling and things like that. I'm really enjoying those sorts of things. TNA's really good at the minute, really enjoying that. But some of my favourite films lately, definitely Bram Stoker's Dracula. I'm in love with that completely. It's so much fun. Oh dear. John is a crazy mod, indeed you are. Oh, yes indeed, I am a bit fed up of staying in as well, so I'm hoping that it's going to clear up very soon. But, you know, it's just one of these things. You used to be really into movies, now you hardly watch any. I know where you're coming from with that, Zarek. I do still try and watch films with the boss and things like that in the evening, but of course my main focus is definitely switched to the streaming, which is good. But I enjoy films as well. I try to watch films, mainly light-hearted ones, relaxing ones, chilled ones. Good morning, Detox Diva. How you doing? Not too bad. We're just sort of talking about films, comic books, wrestling, things like that. I mean, when I worked at the comic book shop, I was a big fan of, obviously, comic books, films, gaming in general. And I used to spend at least about £40 worth of my budget on comic books and things like that, and I was getting all sorts of different ones from Marvel, DC, and a lot of the ones from all the different brands, a lot of the ones like Spawn and things like that. The movie market now seems to be too kid-based, PG-13s, and a lot of the horror films now are rated 15 or 15A or 12A, so they can sort of try to get it done. Indeed, yes, washing up mod. We're doing the washing up again. It's all we ever do on this show. Oh dear, how are you, Detox though? You okay? Yeah, we're doing the washing up. So what sort of films and games and things like that are you into, Detox? But yes, John, I'm a big fan of those sorts of things. I mean, it's a shame that they seem to have dumbed down the industry a little bit. And I think they have a little bit, you know. 18 films were violent and could get away with everything is PC nowadays. Yeah, I too agree with you there. I do agree with you in some ways. But, you know, that's what the 18 thing is like for, isn't it? You just like action and sci-fi films. Ah, yes. You can't beat Alien and things like that. I used to love those. I still do. I went to see the newest Alien film when it came out earlier on in the year, which was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Not a lot of people did though, but I enjoyed it. You still watch Broken Arrow when it comes around? Oh, okay. Broken Arrow, is that the one with John Travolta? See, I like the film Speed with Keanu Reeves. Horror movies aren't what they used to be. No, they're not, really, are they? No, they're not. I mean, you don't get films like Suspiria and The Burning nowadays. Can you imagine? And I Spit on Your Grave. Can you imagine that being in the modern market? Oh dear. Well, they did try and reboot I Spit on Your Grave a while back, but it didn't really work, did it? It's so cheesy that it's great. Yes, indeed. Face Off as well was another classic, wasn't it? Speed as well with Sandra Bullock. These are classics, you know. They don't make them like that now. Die Hard, of course, is the ultimate cheese fest. But yeah, so really it's not fully uncut in the UK. That does not surprise me, actually, at all. That doesn't surprise me at all, you know. I'm not shocked at that one little bit, because that is such a violent film. It's almost like a snuff film. And the less said about the Cannibal series, the better. Well, yes. Indeed, yeah. Oh dear. John, I bet you've seen the film Zombie Flesh Eaters, so I wonder what you think about that. You don't think you have the patience for a 90-minute to 2-hour film? I know it is hard, actually. I agree with you there. That is not the easiest thing ever now. I mean, I can do a 2-hour stream standing in my head, but whether or not I could sit and watch a 2-hour film, I don't know. Because I think the interactivity of streaming is totally different to just sitting there watching a film. I totally agree with you there. When you're streaming, you're constantly talking, but whereas with you can't actually do that, can you, at all, while you're watching a film? And I know we've talked about it hundreds of times, John. I know we have. It's one of my personal favourites. But yeah, so I think like an hour and a half film is probably about my limit now. But I do enjoy them still. I do tend to, like me and John were talking about, I do tend to watch a lot of kids' films now. Have I seen The New York Ripper? I will never watch that again. Too depressing and rather nasty. No, I haven't seen that film, actually. You're so glad that you live stream now. Me too, actually. Me too, man. I think the communication and the sort of fun that you get with it is, the unpasses everything else. Good morning, Kev. How you doing, buddy? We're just sort of having a chat about films, TV, all sorts of things like that. I'm now currently watching The Good Place. I don't know if you've ever seen that, guys. That's a really good show on Netflix. It's like this one where they think they're in heaven and there's a load of twists to it because the people that are actually put in heaven aren't really meant to be there. It's quite funny. So, it's quite cool with that sort of twist that you're not even sure if they're meant to be there or anything. It's really fun. Good morning, Loopy Welsh Gamer. How you doing? Indeed. Good morning, Zarek and John. Good morning, Loopy. How we doing? You all right, buddy? So, yeah, The Good Place is a very fun show to watch. And that's quite bite-sized as well. It's like 23, 24 minutes. And it's one of these things where it's about 23, 24 minutes at a time. So it's quite easy to watch, really. I quite like that aspect of it, actually. I think it's quite fun like that, where it's easy to watch and quite fun to do and things like that. I need to start watching those Marvel films and TV DVDs that I have got in my collection. Definitely, Zarek. Definitely, man. You need to watch those. You haven't watched many German horror films. To be honest, I didn't think about that. That must be... Huh? That must be a bit of a random market then, because I can't say I've heard of many German horror films that are about. I can't say I've heard of many German horror films that are about that are any good and stuff. Italian Gallo films, Deep Red is a classic, Bay of Blood indeed, Photo Slasher, yes. Yes, you definitely need to start watching the Marvel films, buddy. Because I'm quite behind, believe it or not, I'm a big Marvel fan and I'm quite behind with the Marvel films, believe it or not. I think I need to watch at least 3 now. I've heard of Black Christmas, but I've not seen it. And Loopy, it's good that you can see your road. Hello, Cartoon, how you doing? It's good that you can actually see your road now, isn't it? The Punisher was good. Yes, The Punisher's very good. The TV show on Netflix is really cool. I haven't seen the Dolph Lundgren film for a long time, but I know that the reboot one that they did a while back was really good as well. But I didn't like the sequel to the reboot one. But I haven't seen the TV show yet. You're disappointed with Black Christmas. Oh, okay. It does look icy outside still. We've still got the snow clouds there, but the boss seemed to think that it was going to rain today. So we'll see. I'm not too sure if it's going to rain or what today. I need to see the Dolph Punisher film. Yes, I haven't seen it for ages. And did you guys know there was actually a Captain America film ages ago that was like based with him fighting the Red Skull and things like that, and it was like early 90s I think, or late 80s, one of the two. Black Christmas felt flat and overhyped. Oh, okay. I do find it weird when they release horror films at different times of the year. Oh, they're making another series of The Punisher. That does not surprise me, Big Kev. That does not surprise me, Loopy. Captain America films are top quality. Yes, indeed they are. Apart from that one that was in the 80s, my friend. That was not cool. Oh, dear. You can't say enough about Black Panther. Yes, we were talking about Black Panther the other day, weren't we? How well that was. Indeed, yes, you were saying how really good that was. I need to watch that somehow. I really do. I need to watch that somehow, definitely. Yeah, I definitely need to watch Black Panther. I won't be disappointed. Oh, okay, that sounds good then. I'll have to give it a look at some point then. Another one to add to your collection when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray. Yes, definitely, man, definitely. I think that's going to be one of the collections. You're going to have this big sort of binge watch session at some point, Zarek, I think. That'd be the only way you can do it, man. It's just like, sit there, watching them for hours. I know, but you might have fun. I hope you do have fun. Oh, dear. So what about you, Kev? You been watching much sport and things like that? What have you been doing with yourself? Because obviously I know you like your NFL games and things like that, haven't you, Kev? So what do you like about those then? Because, I mean, did you used to play sports games as a young'un then? What sort of things were you into then? You tend to collect Blu-rays now more than DVDs. Oh, okay, yeah. I suppose because they have that sort of collectability about them, don't they? Hello, Dan, how you doing? The last Blu-ray you bought was The Witch That Came From The Sea, Old Video Nasty. What happens with that one? You've always played sports titles. Oh, okay, even as a young'un then. Interesting, interesting. Indeed, welcome Dan, how you doing, buddy? So what happens in The Witch From Under the Sea? That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool actually, yeah, John. Used to do, Kev, but the rage got the better of me. Ah, yes. Yeah, I know, it can be annoying, can't it? I remember playing like football titles on the Game Boy and being absolutely terrible. There was one particular football game, I can't remember what it was, but I was really good at, so I just constantly played that one. But the other ones I sort of hated with a vengeance, like NBA basketball and things like that. I wanted to like it, but I was terrible at them. You always rage, don't you? Yes, you always rage. Indeed. Hello, how you doing, Kev? Oh yeah, you always rage at those, don't you, man? I can't believe it. Oh dear. You tend to lose the fun and get serious with those sports styles. Really, Zarek? Okay. So it's like the competitiveness really gets to you. That's interesting. I remember playing like SSX Tricky and things like that, and it really does get to you. One of my favourite sporting titles was Sled Storm. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that used to drive me bonkers, that game. I sunk a lot of hours in that game, I'm sure. I don't remember how many exactly, but I must have been there for a good few days. International Track and Field was good. Oh, that's a classic, John. That is a classic, man. Old school. Isn't that a NES title? Isn't that a NES title, though, isn't it? Sensible Soccer, yes, I've heard of that one. I remember that. Wasn't that on sort of like a really old school console? I remember that, I think. Sensible Soccer. Used to play Daley Thompson's Decathlon for the Spectrum. You know what, actually, Zarek? I actually found that as a boot sale last summer. I don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to my friend. But I remember that, you know. The Daley Thompson game. Oh, dear. It was on the PS1? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, the Daley Thompson Decathlon. Yeah, I swear I picked that up last summer for someone. It just shows you, doesn't it, how random that was. And it came with a special limited edition, like, Daley Thompson poster, I think, which was quite random. Must have been at the height of his popularity. You also had the other Daley Thompson go, okay, were you a bit of a Daley Thompson fan then, back in the day? The judges were very stingy with the driving. Oh dear. I lost interest in football games after 1998. Okay. Why was that then, do you think? Do you think they weren't as good after that then? Do you think they weren't as good? I do wonder. Like, how many different sporting titles can they do before they need to sort of like really change it up? Hello Blaze, how you doing? Your favourite book and movies have to be 100% Harry Potter. Oh, cool, nice one. But why is that then, Blaze? Are you big into Harry Potter? I mean, I like the films, but I never really got into the books yet. But that will happen, I think, because Badger Jr. will want to read them, I'm sure. Yeah, so why are you a big fan of that then? Mountain of Snow to clear. No worries, Loopy Welsh Gamer. See you later. Virtua Tennis was also good, definitely. You'd be tempted to buy another football and motor racing title. Okay. Yeah, we'll be about.
Daddy, I found one of that chocolate. Oh.
Later. Oh dear. I breathe and walk and talk Harry Potter. Okay, that's very interesting then, Blaze. How comes that then? Were you into it in a really young age then? Virtua Tennis on the PS1 was that one? You'd like to see more rugby games? Okay. Was the Virtua Tennis on the PS1 then, John? I remember it being on there. Or I might be wrong. I remember playing it actually quite a bit. Or was that... There was one particular tennis game me and my mate used to play a lot on the PS2. But that was really tough. Oh, you started liking it, Harry Potter, about November 2017. Oh, so not that long ago then, really. Oh, it was on the Dreamcast. Oh, okay. What do you think of the Dreamcast then, John? I've probably asked you this before. What do you think of the Dreamcast, guys? And how comes you only just got into Harry Potter then? So I've known about Harry Potter for like donkey's years now. But yeah, I think it's such a big universe and such a big thing to play and love. I think you'd love it, won't you? Have you played any of the games, please? Oh, you loved it, yes. Now, a lot of people still say that the Dreamcast is really popular still in Japan and places like that. I mean, graphically, it's still brilliant. Gameplay's still brilliant. I think it was released too early. Missed out on Sega and Nintendo in the 1990s. Did you sort of have a break from video games then, Zarek? It was an underrated console. My dad still got it. He will never part with it. Oh, okay. I know it's still popular in Japan and things like that.
One. I said two.
Gosh. Yeah, you had a break. Oh, why was that? You just didn't fancy it? Because I know that a lot of people sort of had a break from video games. They weren't really a big fan in the 80s or the 90s. I mean, there was the big video games crash in the 80s, wasn't there? Where I think everyone just sort of got fed up with video games. And I think E.T. by Atari sort of really killed it as well. No one likes E.T. by Atari. There's probably one or two people that think it's a great game, but you know, I think that sort of caused the video games market crash, as they like to call it, which is rather bizarre, but still, it's all cool. You wasted the summer of 2000 on Crazy Taxi. Ah, I don't blame you. Silent Scope was a good game, and Crazy Taxi, nice one. Are you focused to do your education? Well, I don't blame you, man. That's interesting. That's very good, Zarek. Very good. That's very good, man. Were you like focused to get the job you wanted then, I bet? You must have been like really focused then to get the job you wanted then, Zarek. And you wasted the summer of 2000 on Crazy Taxi. Okay. I wasted a lot of summers on Resident Evil, Silent Hill, you know, games like that. Mainly horror games in my youth, I think. Clock Tower was another one I used to play a lot of. I think the last time I played that was about 8 years ago, maybe. Persona 4, spent a lot of time on Persona 4. Even when I didn't have the time to spend on Persona 4, I spent a lot of time on it. You got 6 GCs and 2 A-levels, but my mental health, well, oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not going to even talk to you about how well I did in my GCSEs. Just put it this way, terrible. Hello Mary, how you doing? Welcome to the show. How are you, Mary? You alright? We're just talking about video games, comic books, DVDs, everything about entertainment really today. Thought it'd be fun to have a topic, as it were. But yeah, so it's just one of these things where I thought, you know, when I worked at my mate's comic book shop, I had about £35 worth of credit each week, and it was really good fun because I used to get loads and loads of different comics, and I used to be able to read lots of different things. It was great. Some of the stuff in there that I read was really cool because it's not the sort of stuff that would hit the normal shelves, because obviously a lot of it was imported, and very cool. Indeed, yes, it's Saturday. Yes, indeed, yeah. Indeed, it's Saturday today. Yes, it's always good. I'm having a chill day today. Probably going to go out tomorrow and get the boss her Mother's Day present, which is cool. Need to get that sorted out. And things like that need to be done. But I'm hoping to squeeze in a stream tomorrow as well as doing that. And yes, indeed, there will be one today at some point. Not quite too sure when, so I've got a fair bit to do, but I'll probably go for about 1 o'clock again. Should have worked on your art, but my music was important, plus my IT teacher was crud. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I wish I'd done better in my GCSEs as well, John, but I went to a god-awful school. So it's just one of these things where it was epic failville. Ironically, it's French but now you hardly know the language. Oh, no, Zarek, you better get swatting up on French then. At least you love your history still, that's great. I was going to say, you love your history now, don't you? Yep, it's nearly 11:30 midday here, near enough. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's nearly 11:30, nearly lunchtime, I guess. So it's just one of these things. And then we'll be having a bit of a gaming stream about 1 o'clock, probably 1:30. And hopefully I'll do some more tonight. I might do some more Fallout tonight, actually, which would be good fun. Drop French for history. Glad I did, even though we did too much. The Third Reich in school, it drove you mad. Oh dear. I think I love history because I researched it on my own rather than being told. Oh, okay. So you sort of brought yourself into it and it was really enjoyable because you learned by yourself. That's very cool. Eh? One sec. Right. We're just watching the Magic School Bus, apparently. It was Welsh history book, John. Oh, okay. On saying that, we did touch on the 20th century British history section in college. Oh, okay. You want to do more Welsh history? Oh, you researched it on your own. That's true, yeah. It is a nice one. Hello Smix, how you doing, buddy? Ancient history, Stuart and Georgian period. Oh, okay. The Legend of the Dog Gellert. What's that one, man? What's the Legend of the Dog Gellert? I'm saying that we did touch on history in 12th century history in college. Oh, okay. Ancient history. Oh, okay. Georgian period. What's the matter, Smix? How are you feeling that bad, buddy? What's up? I hope you're okay. What's the matter? That doesn't sound good. Too many sherries? You can visit Gellert's grave in North Wales. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Smix. That's not good, buddy. Oh, Smix, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you're alright. You know we're here for a chat. Hopefully we can cheer you up a bit, eh? Hello, Eastad. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Eastad. How you doing, man? Congrats on such a good stream the other day as well, buddy. You're really killing it with Jason. Well done, man. You're doing really good. Eastad, it's good to see you. Mary, you alright? I'm really sorry to hear that, Smix. If you want to chat about it, maybe we can try and help you with it and that. It's not an easy thing to happen. Trust me, the Badger's been through it before. You know, it's not an easy thing to go through, that's for sure, man. So I'm sorry to hear that. Indeed, hello everyone, how you doing, man? Indeed, it's good to see you, Eastad. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Smix. Do you want to talk to us about it, mate? How awesome is British accent really different? Oh, thank you, Mary. I'm glad you're liking the accents. It's good to see you too. You just want to forget about it. Okay, man. Well, you know, we're talking about comic books, DVDs, video games, everything like that. So if you want to have a chat about that, it's all good. Okay, Eastad, I'll see you later, buddy. Thanks very much for popping in. But yes, if you want to talk about that, It's very cool. Oh yes, Badger's accent is certainly different to mine. Yes, I do have a certain Essex weird Australian twang, which is rather strange. A lot of people have asked if I'm Australian. I've never been to Australia, nor have I got any Australian relatives as far as I know. But you know, that means nothing, who knows. But it's just one of these things. I think it's the way I curve my words up. Okay, Schmicks, yeah, we don't need to talk about it, man, but I'm just saying we're here for you, buddy, yeah? We're talking about all sorts of cool stuff today, so if you want to have a chat with us as well, that's all good. Can never pronounce your O's. Oh, okay. That's mad. I'm going to show you one of my favourite books, actually, John and guys. Now, this is one of my favourite books. Badger Jr.'s been at it, but never mind. Hello, how you doing? So, this is the Snow Big Never Comes Sneer. Okay, so this is one of my favourite books, which is really cool. Susha, how you doing? Yep, the Necromonicon, which is basically the best weird tales of H.P. Lovecraft, so which is one of my favourites. The dog Gellert belonged to Lewin the Great. He thought Gellert tried to kill his baby son, so he killed him. The wolf attacked the child, not Gellert, so he gave him a burial. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yes, you remember it now. Yes. So this is one of my favourite books, the commemorative edition of H.P. Lovecraft's Weird and Wonderful Tales. It's really good. I mean, unfortunately, it has been attacked by Badger Jr., which was sad. But, you know, it's got Herbert West, Reanimator in it. It's got The Outsiders. It's got some great stuff in here. What's this book talking about? Yeah, we're just talking about all sorts of different stuff, Mary. So, you know, feel free to tell us some of your interests and we'll join in. It's always good. The Dreams of the Witch House, indeed. There you go. So that's pretty cool. We've got some good descriptions there. Oh. So that's a pretty good one as well. That's a pretty good picture there. So it's got some really good detailed artwork and things like that in here as well, which is pretty cool. See if we can find some more good artwork. So there's a little bit at the back that tells us all about H.P. Lovecraft's life and things like that as well. I also used to have a H.P. Lovecraft comic book which sort of took his life and took a spin on it as well and made it more of a fantasy sort of thing as well. That was really good. So that's one of my favourites there. That was really cool. Ah, yes. They never knew what happened to him. Ah, okay, yes, you do need to get some H.P. Lovecraft, buddy. I'll show you again the cover of the book. Yeah, sure. See, on the front of the book is Cthulhu, which was a really cool one. See, that's one of the main monsters in the H.P. Lovecraft universe, Cthulhu. So there you go. Do I have any Clive Barker? You know what, I don't actually. That's a depressing thing actually, John. I don't have any Clive Barker, which is interesting. I should have had that. Should have had that. Definitely, that is one of the things I definitely need to get, is some Clive Barker, definitely, man. The Hellhound Heart is a Hellraiser. Oh, okay. Is that one of the books then? I mean, one of my... Have you ever heard of the book called Hellbound? The Heart-Shaped Box. I recommend that book, actually. That's a really good horror book, actually. Very interesting. Really enjoyed that. John, I know you're a fan of 80s culture and stuff like that, so I'm going to show you something. Yeah, so when I was a kid, this was one of my favourites actually. Hellhound Heart, okay. So yeah, this was one of my favourite toys when I was a kid. Changing the subject, completely done. And this is one of my favourite ones. No worries, Dan, look after yourself, mate. Have a good one. I hope you have a good trip, buddy. I hope everything's alright. Yeah, I'll see you later, Dan. Look after yourself, mate. Indeed, take care, Dan. I'll see you later on, buddy. Yeah, so this was from Rod Hull and Emu, John, and called Zarek. I don't know if you remember that. Puppets, indeed, yes. This is from an old British TV show called Rod Hull and Emu, and I think this was made for me by someone actually, like a family friend, and it's been there since forever. And Orville, yes, I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't. So yeah, oh dear, yes, indeed. But this one was one of my favourite ones, and I had this as a kid, and it was my favourite soft toy. And me and my brothers and everyone like that, and Badger Jr. and me as well, joke about with each other. We go like that, things like that. So yeah, this was a really old school toy that I had. There was like an emu as well. Keith and Orville, oh yeah. Oh my goodness me, Keith and Orville. Oh God. What is going on with the world when you think about things like that? But yeah. Oh, Keith and Orville. Basil Brush, yes, I tell you what, I love Basil Brush. It was fantastic. Absolutely adore Basil Brush. It's really up my street. Can you imagine, right, a show with Harry Hill and Basil Brush in together? I think it'd be fantastic. Yeah, can you imagine the show with Basil Brush and Harry Hill in together? I think it'd be fantastic. That'd be so funny. But yeah, Basil Brush was always one of my favourites. It was really good fun. Such a good laugh, that one. I hate that duck. Oh no, not Harry Hill. Oh no. Oh, Cuddles the Monkey. I've not heard of that one. What was Cuddles the Monkey like then, Zarek? I've not heard of Cuddles the Monkey. What was that like, buddy? I don't remember that one. Rainbow and Zippy. Oh, goodness me, yes. Oh, dear. Kev just sent me a photo of his, of that. Look at that. That's still what it's like outside. That's mad. Bodger and Badger, exactly. That's insane. He was the monkey that always hated Orville. Oh, okay. Bodger and Badger was one of my favourites indeed. Rainbow, yes. Oh, God. I used to get teased constantly because obviously of my real name. And, you know, I used to get teased constantly because of that. You know, being called all sorts of names, even at junior school. So it used to drive me mad. But yes, I totally agree with you, yeah. Rainbow was definitely one of my favourites. Okay, no worries, Mary. Look after yourself. I'll see you soon, okay? Oh, dear. Go to the bakery, make some stuff. It's a good show. And no worries, I'll see you later. Bodger and Badger was awesome. I used to love Bodger and Badger. In fact, I still do. Me and Badger Jr. watch it a fair bit. The Chuckle Brothers. Did anyone used to watch that? Elite Drogo, how's it going, buddy? You alright? Rosie and Jim. Hello, Elite. How you doing? Rosie and Jim was awesome, wasn't it? Do you remember Rosie and Jim? Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, but the Chuckle Brothers was where it was at, I tell you. The Chuckle Brothers. I've even seen them live. Yes, indeed, John. I've met the Chuckle Brothers live too. I went to see them in Southend, maybe, or somewhere like that. Some sort of seaside town around the area. And it was fantastic watching them live. You know, I don't care. It was brilliant. It was actually fantastic watching them live. And where did you meet them? Half term 1999 October, I think. Okay. You've seen the Chuckle Brothers in Hull, you think? Okay. Half term 1999, okay. I think mine was a few years later. It was like on, they did this show that was obviously like the Ghostbusters, but it was like obviously a really kid-friendly, sort of over-the-top Albert and Costello-esque version of the Ghostbusters, you know. I don't remember that much about it, but I remember it being really funny. You met them in Cardiff. Oh, that's so cool, John. How comes? Did you go and see one of the shows or something? You bumped into one or two famous people. Oh, okay, Zarek, tell us, man. Oh, an Indiana Jones parody. Oh, okay, yes, I remember that one. I never went to see it, but I remember it being advertised and whatnot. You met them in Cardiff. Oh, okay, so who have you bumped into then, Tarek? Grandmaster Flash, he was starstruck. Nice! Grandmaster Flash, is he a musician then? I think he's to do with music, isn't he? You saw Jeremy Paxman at the Manchester Art Gallery. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. I mean, I've met quite a few famous people now at the comic book conventions, so they're really good fun. I've met quite a few wrestlers. I weirdly met one of the original stunt double cast members that did a lot of the action scenes for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. I think he was Raphael. White lines get higher, baby. Don't ever come close to free base. Oh, okay, yes, that one. Michael Sheen, the actor. Oh, okay, Michael Sheen, right, yes. You shared the same lift with former Liverpool FC captain Phil Thompson in a London hotel. That's random. Nearly met Johnny Rotten. How comes you nearly met Johnny Rotten? That would be awesome. And what's your opinion of the Sex Pistols then, old chap? I'm a bit of a mad fan, I think, of the Sex Pistols. I love them. Michael Sheen, the actor, that's cool. You walk past Alan Davis outside the Cairn Stadium in Hull. Oh, okay. Met Glenn Matlock, Sex Pistols bassist. Oh, okay. Oh, dear. Do you like the Sex Pistols then, John? You love the Sex Pistols. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, me too, man. Me too. There's just something about that that's very British, isn't there? There's something about the Sex Pistols that's like ultimately very British. You can't beat it, really. I do enjoy those. There's something about it. It's very quintessentially British and very sort of relaxing and enjoyable for some reason. I don't quite know how it could be relaxing, but it is in some sort of homey kind of way. We met Hugh Cornwell at Stranglers here. Okay. What sort of stuff has the Stranglers done? Because I'm not too sure on, not too hot on their sort of content. What have they sort of done? Alan Davis, oh cool, yes. Golden Brown, Wispy Like Summer. Ah, that one. Was that by the Stranglers then? Oh, okay, that's cool. Everyone knows that song then, don't they? That's mad. That's really cool. Golden Brown, that's awesome. Skin Deep, oh, okay. I don't think I know that one. How does that one go? Don't worry, you don't need to sing. Just tell us the lyrics and I'll probably remember it. Oh, Peaches! Ah, yes, that's right. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. A bomb, bomb, bomb. Wow! Bum, 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 bum. Wow! Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Oh, really? They were quite sexist even in the 70s. Oh, okay, that's pretty broad then. If they were able to, you know, bring that in. Perhaps they were really trying to cause a big stir then. God, that's mad. I didn't know it was the Stranglers that did that one. But yes, I know the one. And yes, send us a link. To you, it's postcard, tongue-in-cheek humour. Yes, exactly. To me too. I just saw it as a good laugh. You know, it made me laugh like a few months back. I think I had the headphones in and I was singing that out loud as I was walking past people in the street. You can imagine how that went. Always the Sun is another track I know. Oh, okay. You grew up with 70s comedy, so don't see it as sexist. Me too, man. I mean, I think it's just tongue-in-cheek. I mean, I grew up with, you know, Carry On films, all that sort of Albert and Costello stuff, all the sort of random ones like, is it Confessions of a Window Cleaner, and all sorts of random stuff with Barbara Windsor in and all that. On the Buses, the original films, all those sorts of random, sort of very, very tongue-in-cheek, very cheeky humour, you know. Carry On films were fantastic. They really were quite funny. You know, of course, the original Addams families, all that sort of stuff. That would have definitely been considered sexist now, definitely, John. But yes, On the Buses. What was the one that was based in the hotel? Fawlty Towers. That was always hilarious. Even you saw Confessions whistles. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you know it, Tarek. You know it. But yes, Love Thy Neighbour. What was the one that was based in the big lakeside sort of esque department store? You know, that one. One Foot in the Grave. You know, all that sort of old school humour that just wouldn't fly now, would it? Yes, indeed they did, yeah. Are You Being Served? Exactly. Are You Being Served was good. Indeed. What was the one where it was based in the holiday camp? That was great as well. They wouldn't be able to make that now either, would they? You know, with Sue Pollard in Secret Crush. Definitely. Jokes about pussycats, yes, indeed. No, Heidi High, indeed, yeah, that was brilliant. No More Mr. Beeching or whatever, that was also funny. Hello, hello, Heidi High, yes. Hello, hello, they couldn't make stuff like that now. I mean, every now and again I do see an hello, hello play going on up the old school sort of seafront and things like that. Steptoe and Son, that's another one they couldn't get away with now, could they? Not at all. They really couldn't get away with Steptoe and Son at all. Not nowadays, no way. Derek and Clive, really, I don't remember Derek and Clive. What happened, what was that about, Derek and Clive? I don't remember that one. And also you've got the one where, oh yeah, what was the one where it was, Some Mothers Do Have Them as well. Certainly couldn't get away with that now. No way. Certainly couldn't get away with that. No way in heck. Was that the Dudley Moore and Peter Cook one? Spike Milligan, Pakistani Darlings. Oh my goodness me. I don't remember that, but we have to look that up somehow, man. What was the other one as well that had, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore, okay. What was the other one that had, I remember it, The Good Life? Was it The Good Life? With Penelope Keith? That was insanely inappropriate all the time. Indeed, Some Mothers Do Have Them as well. That was mad. Spike Milligan as well. Not the 9 o'clock news. That was fantastic with Rowan Atkinson as well. Do you remember the parody of The Famous Five? The Young Ones. That was brilliant. Yes, I used to love The Young Ones. Do you remember the parody of The Famous Five that they brought out? That was insane. You have 2 to 4 on DVD. Rowan Atkins was as the racist Tory. Oh my goodness me. Comic Strip Presents. Yes, that's right. Comic Strip Presents. That was it, definitely. Rowan Atkinson. Oh, yes. Blackadder as well. Who isn't a fan of the Blackadder series, really? One sec, guys. I'll be back. Oh dear. Michael Crawford did his own stunts. Some Mothers Do Have Him, indeed. Tom Baker episode, indeed. Well, everyone loves Lord Flashheart, don't they? Hey? Come on, everyone loves Lord Flashheart. Who doesn't love Lord Flashheart, hey? That was pretty epic. I think Blackadder certainly was brilliant. I don't know if it would survive now, but it was great back in the day. That was Rick Mayall indeed, yes. Rick Mayall was awesome. Tom Baker played the pirate, I think. Okay. Michael Crawford did his own stunts, yeah. I remember my mum and dad being obsessed with Some Mothers Do Have Them. And I think they thought that I liked it as well. Don't know why. But I wasn't sort of like overly keen on it. But my mum and dad used to roll up at it. Perhaps they enjoyed the fact that we all sat there together watching it, I guess. But it wasn't really for me, but I know that they really enjoyed it. I think maybe I enjoyed the slapstick part of it, but didn't really get the rest of it. That was Rick Mayall indeed. Sometimes I feel like Lord Flashheart was with all the flirting I do. Oh my goodness me, that doesn't surprise me, John. Actually, you are quite akin to Lord Flashheart. That doesn't surprise me at all. In fact, John, you are the real life equivalent of Lord Flashheart, we've decided. I think you should change your channel to Lord Flashheart Presents. You have a woman's touch, my lord, says Tom Baker voice. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea, John. You should change your channel's name to Lord Flashheart Presents, probably. That might be a good idea, eh? Oh my goodness me. Oh dear. Some Mothers Do Have Them was insane. Blackadder 2 was your favourite. Oh, okay. I really liked Blackadder as well. I think Blackadder Goes Forth was probably the most serious of them. But I think it was really brave of the team to sort of tackle such a really hard-going, serious aspect of a show. I think to do like the World Wars, I think that was pretty... You know, that was pretty brave of them, really. I think they were taking a chance on that. But it was really good, though. You think Diamond has a crush on you? Oh, dear. Yes, sadly, I have noticed that, Zarek, but not to worry, buddy. We'll claw it back today. Hopefully, when we do some Sonic Mania or Fallout, we'll claw it back. Don't you worry about it. Yes, I have noticed, sadly. But, you know, there's not much we can do about it. But we'll get there. We'll do it. Don't worry about that. You completely forgot about Blackadder 4. Oh, okay. Indeed, yeah. Quick, we need to grab one more. Fingers crossed we can grab it later on. Fingers crossed we get some more people in later on. Yesterday's Fallout stream was fantastic. We had about 17 to 20 people in, which was great. So hopefully we can grab some more people today and we'll be able to reach our new goal that we wanted to get to, which is great. Stephen Fry as the Crazy Colonel. Ah, yes, indeed. Fingers crossed we can get back to 1,200 subs again, which is always good. Oh, you loved your Uncharted 4 stream last night. Yes, big shout out to Zarek, who had a great stream last night. 18 likes, buddy. Well done. Nice one. And Captain Darling, yes. Captain Darling was pretty cool, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, there's a really funny character in Blackadder Goes Forth, yes. But I thought they really were sort of edging it a bit. For the BBC at the time, I think that was really risky and good on them. Last great comedy for you was Phoenix Nights. What happens in Phoenix Nights, John? I don't remember that, man. Yes, indeed. Big shout out to Zarek for his Uncharted 4 stream, buddy. Nice one, dude. Yes. Phoenix Nights. Was that the one with Peter Kay and things like that? So I don't really think I really followed that much, but I know it's really funny. Was that the Peter Kay one? I think so, wasn't it? But yeah, comedy isn't as good as it used to be. It's a nightclub with Peter Kay as the owner. Yes, I thought so. I thought so. And that's where the song comes from, isn't it? But, yeah, it's pretty mad. Yeah, I know, I do enjoy that one. You still have some way to go in Uncharted 4. Oh, okay. Little Britain was good to a point. All right, do you think it stopped then?
Give me that book. 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 Give me that book.
Do you think it was pretty good to a point then? Why was it only good to a point then, John? What, did it stop being good, do you think? What was that, buddy? Oh dear, you've still got some way to go in Uncharted 4. Yes, I heard it is one of the longest in the series. So you probably have got some ways to go. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, you probably got a little bit of way to go. I'll have to watch back the stream and I'll try and tell you how far you're in. but I know it is one of the longest Uncharted games. I especially loved it when you played the Crash Bandicoot scenes, Eric. I thought that was very reminiscent of your series. Very good. I bet you loved playing as Crash Bandicoot again, didn't you, Zarek, eh? You were like, no. First series was great, second series was good, the third series was just bad, tasteless and done for cheap laughs. So, okay. You didn't do too badly on that Crash game, that's good then. So John, did you get the Little Britain PlayStation game that came out? John, did you get the Little Britain PlayStation game that came out, buddy? That can't be good, can it? That can't be good. I heard that was terrible. Yay, Crash. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. No, you didn't exactly. Oh, right. Well, I recommend it. It was meant to be absolutely terrible. Oh, dear. But yeah, I recommend it not. It was perhaps, well, I think it's got like one of the lowest scores ever for a PlayStation game. So that's pretty, you know, that's pretty achievable really when you think about it. How well they did there. That's bad. Very bad. I can't believe how bad they did once. You saw it in the charity shop while I talked. Nah. Just dust. That would be a bad idea, probably, wouldn't it? I wouldn't recommend it. What, lower than Death Trap Dungeon? Probably. It probably is, isn't it? It probably is lower than Death Trap Dungeon. The pain. I remember the days when we didn't have the internet and relied on gaming magazines for updates and reviews exactly. I know what you're saying, Zarek. You know what, man? I miss the aspect of going looking for through magazines and enjoying that. I really miss that sort of really cool, fun aspect of just like enjoying reading the magazines and looking at all the different tips and enjoying that. But now the magazines are so expensive, it's really painful how expensive they are. You know, it's really expensive. You used to get the free demo disc. Yes, mate, indeed. Yeah, I miss the free demo discs. Some of those are actually quite rare, you know. Death Trap Dungeon got a low rating, but you love it. Okay. You used to get the free demo discs. I didn't have the internet on my computer until I was 16. Good parenting. Oh, yes, mate, definitely. Now rely on the internet for reviews and news. But I would love to buy the magazines. I really would, trust me on this one. But it was a few months back. I was like, oh, there's like this treble pack, 3 different magazines. And I was like, you know, hun, this seems like it could be really good. It's got 3 magazines in. I haven't read magazines for ages. Shall we get it? And of course she said, yeah, don't worry about it. And then I looked at how much it was. And it was £30 for 3 magazines in this bundle. And I was like, no. No, you know, I thought it was going to be like maximum £8, £10. But yeah, the prices of how they've made the magazines now, you know, obviously the quality's gone up, but goodness me, how expensive that was. What I tend to do is just doss about in W.H. Smiths and read them all and then put them back on the shelf. Shock horror. Your dad used to get Games Master magazine religiously back in the 90s. Oh, that's cool. I think Games Master magazine's still going, you know, or at least it was a few months ago. You used to get PSW, PlayStation World. Oh, okay. You know, I used to just pick up random ones. Edge was always a good one for me. I really liked that. That was really cool. They are now defunct. It's a shame, and that's why the price has skyrocketed to insane levels, I imagine. Oh, you got the demo disc of Spyro. Oh, okay. I do the same thing, Badger. I read the magazines in W.H. Smith's, but I don't buy them. I know I'm the same. Whenever I've got time, I'm just like, I'm just going to go to W.H. Smith's. I'm just going to read every single magazine I want to read, and then put it back on the shelf, and walk out again. And that's the reason why the British High Street is doing terribly. Oh, dear. You now read Push Square on the internet. Okay. See, some internet magazines... What's Push Square about, Zarek? So some magazines have internet subscriptions, so you still have to buy them, but they're mainly based on the internet, aren't they? So I've seen that before. But that's pretty cool. Oh no, I'm the same, John. I'm terrible. Gaming website specifically for PlayStation. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to look those up as well then, because that sounds like it could be good. I do buy Vively Rock though. Sometimes I will buy Fighting Spirit Wrestling Magazine. Oh, okay. There was one particular wrestling magazine I enjoyed. I can't remember the name of it though. Slam? I think it was called Slam I enjoyed. That was a good wrestling magazine actually. Pretty cool read actually. And that had a lot of stuff that had sort of like behind the scenes things that you wouldn't be able to read about, especially for WWE and things like that. Power Slam, exactly. Power Slam used to be one of my favourite wrestling magazines. I enjoyed that. That's really good. Yeah, no, I enjoyed Power Slam. That was quite fun to read actually. That was good fun. I really liked that actually. Some of the details that were in that you wouldn't even get online. Yeah, Power Slam, that was the one. Vively Rock is an old school rock punk magazine. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. And it's good that those sorts of things are still around. That's really cool. I'm pleased with that then. That's really interesting. Power Slam, that's right, yeah. That's pretty interesting. Ah, dear. Well, I'm going to head off now, guys. It's been real fun. The World of Wrestling magazine back in the 1990s, I got rid of them all. All regret it now. Covered at ECW, WCW and WWE. Really old school. Oh, that's really cool, man. But guys, I'm going to head off now. So I will see you all later. A big shout out to, of course, all my patrons. Thank you very much, everyone. Zarek, Time Bunny, the fantastic Mr. Dark Fox, Paul Foxhound. Of course, there's loads of you guys. Thank you very much. And it was very kind of you for donating. Mr. Scorpius9472, of course. Thank you very much, everyone. And of course, a big shout out to my fantastic sponsors, Jet Fireside, The Kitchen Counter Show, Streamer Elite, and Mr. Dark Fox. And yes, it was fantastic. We got a new patron yesterday in Mr. Dark Fox. So a big shout out to him. Thank you very much. And it's been a great little stream. We've had a little chat and I've really enjoyed it. And I'm going to chill out for about a couple of hours. And then we are going to do some Sonic Mania later on. It's been great fun. A big shout out to Time Bunny who super chatted us yesterday and joined in the show. It was really good fun to have her and the Loopy Welsh Gamer on there as well. It was good fun. Really enjoyed watching and chatting with you guys yesterday. It was really good fun. I'm hoping we have a laugh later on. So we're going to try to complete Sonic Mania. I'm not going to promise because the last level was super, super tough. So we'll see how we go. But yes, more Sonic Mania later on about 1 o'clock. So it's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to that. And fingers crossed we can beat the game. If we don't, we'll see. I may start playing Skyrim tomorrow as well. So we'll see about that. That's going to be good fun. That's going to be brought to us by Mr. Loopy Welsh Gamer, aka Kev. Hello, Angel. How you doing? We're just heading off now. But it's good to see you, Angel. How you doing? But yes, thank you everyone that's joined us today. And a big shout out to Angel who's popped in at the end. And I hope everyone has a great time. And I will see you at 1 o'clock for more Sonic Mania. So like I was saying, big shout out to everyone that patrons the show. Thank you very much, everyone. It's much appreciated with your donations and they really help the channel. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. And a big shout out to, of course, the insane John and all my other moderators. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been a real hoot and I will see you guys later on. Look after yourselves and a big shout out to everyone that donates and helps the show in some way. Thank you guys and I will see you at 1 o'clock. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. See you later on, guys. Bye. Bye everyone. See you later.